Hi YouTube, welcome back. It has been a week since we have seen each other. Today is the 7th of February and it is currently 9:24 p.m. So I have worked a full 8-hour day. I have stitched probably about an hour and a half for my last stitching session on one of my projects this week, and I kind of just decided I had had enough of that one. So, for those of you who are new here, my name is Sarah, and this is the Peace, Love, and Stitches. I'm sorry if you're gonna hear some whining. My pooch is down here. I know, you're cute. Yes, you are. It's okay. I'm going to give her a little snacky to maybe hopefully have her go back to sleep. Here you go, Rogie. There you go. Okay. She might get a little whiny still, but hopefully she will settle. Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay. She is 10 years old, but she can be a little bratty and like to whine sometimes, but we'll forgive her. So you might hear me or see me talk to her, but she's down there. I would turn my camera so you guys could see her, but I don't want to make anybody sick. So she's cute, but you guys just may not see her. Anywho, so I have actually worked on 4 projects since you have last seen me. So you're gonna get the progress from my Heaven and Earth design sale that I had over the weekend. And I also had a new start over the weekend, which is exciting. I'm super excited about this one because it is absolutely perfect. It's green and it's lovely, and I love it. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? What are you doing? Bless you. Anyway, then my full coverage was Face of a Mermaid, and my non-full coverage was Cottages by the Sea. So, for my Hate Sale Jelly World, which is what I'm going to just call it from now on. So when you see future videos, I will just say Jelly World instead of saying Hate Sale. Anywho, Jelly World got 2,015 stitches over the weekend. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you that. I don't know how many colors got completed, or honestly, at this point, I don't really know where I was working either. I was just kind of, I guess, I might have been more in this area. I don't know. No, I did the dark blue. Okay. I think I was working on color 820 because I definitely did this, and I did a good portion of it up in here too, and around and down. So I don't remember if I finished 820, but I did. I think I did. I don't know. I can't tell you if I finished it or not, but I did do a lot right here and up and through here. I know I haven't finished any pages yet. I'm not mad about that, but we're getting there. It's coming along. It's very interesting. I know I'm not normally a cross-country girl, but these just seem to work better cross-country. So there, woo! So there is my Hate Sale with my Jelly World with my my sea turtle needle minder in the way. I love that sea turtle. All right. And that one's gonna come out again tomorrow for its goal stitching of 1,000 stitches. So Saturday, January 1st, I started a project. I've started a pattern that I have had. Swipe that out. I have had some paper patterns just kind of lounging around in my stash and just sticking around for no reason. And so I decided I was going to start one, and I started a Carolyn Manning. I have quite a few Carolyn Mannings, and I never started one. So I found a lovely little snippet. I think it's an 11 by 18 snippet of 25 count that I had bought from Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. And I measured and I counted, and I feel like I can fit this particular one and one other Carolyn Manning on the other piece of 11 by 18 25 count, because they're smaller, these two that I'm looking at. So this one that I started is Pickles. I love green and I love pickles. It's amazing. This one is kind of like a little companion piece because I have another one that is actually called Watermelon Pickles. And for those of y'all who have never had watermelon rind pickles, you definitely need to try them out. They are very good. They remind me of something that my mother used to make, which is we always called them Christmas pickles, but they were pickles that were made with Red Hots candies. So they were cinnamon, and the watermelon rind pickles have cinnamon in them. They do not look like the Christmas pickles. They are not bright red, like biohazard red, but what is happening here? But they are still similar, like, flavor profile. So I did get this one and that one to go with it. I stitched on that Saturday and Sunday, and I got, let me do some mathing here real quick. We did, between those 2 days, I got 418 stitches in it, and I am stitching it 1/1 full cross, which is abnormal for me. This is how far we got right here. I am working my way across the very top to go through like the first block, which is this one. And I'm just trying to see if it's going to fit the right way, because I'm still on the fence on whether I will be able to fit all 4 or if I could just fit 2. I have to use the other piece of fabric for the other 2. If that's the case, that's fine. If not, if I can fit the whole thing, even better. Yes, ma'am. I see you. You're very cute down there, and you're wagging your tail, and you're adorable. Yes. My goodness. You are just trying to steal the show, and you know Mama's talking, and she's not talking to you. Are you okay? So, had 2 days on that one, and that one's really been a joy. I will probably pull it. Yes, I know you're there. I know you are. I can see you. I think I will probably still bring that out again this weekend for the 8th and the 9th. So I look forward to seeing that. So going to move into Face of a Mermaid, which I actually need to show you guys, and I need to pull up. Oopsie. Sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I plugged in my telephone because I didn't have a whole lot of battery left, but okay. Let me turn the brightness down on my tablet to see if I can get I need to turn this. No, not that way. This way. That's twice. that I have almost dropped that in a video. Goodness. Videos are not good luck for me with tablets, apparently. Because that's twice. So, if I can get... Oh, see my reflection. Okay, she's kind of washing out and blowing out in color. She's not quite that glowy looking. But I mean, she is gorgeous. She's definitely along the greeny teal colors, but it's not quite that much. So this is where it was. I had to take a picture of it because I didn't show it to you last time, and I regret that so much. This is where it was my starting point. I was at a starting point of, I did write it down, percentage-wise was 2.74%. I did not tell you. Jelly World has, when I ended stitching on Sunday, landed on 42.02%, and it is 2 over 1/10 stitch on 28 count. I did not tell you that, and I'm sorry. I don't have percentages for pickles, just to reiterate that, because that is, right now, it is paper pattern, and I'm stitching it from there, and it will be 25% done whenever I get through that first square, so that's fine. Right now, we're just not. Alright, so Face of a Mermaid, it got, as I do some, she started at 2.74%. She has landed on 3.51%, and I put in a total of 668 stitches. So I have been trying to convert it into the 2 over 1/10 stitch. I started it 1 over 1 full cross on 28 count, and so I'm moving it into 2 over 1/10 stitch, and that kind of takes a bit of a struggle with the part threads because I am having to do 1 stitch twice in order to create it into the 2 over 1/10 stitch, or half stitch. So I got through the first column and even added some extras to fill in some there. Got through the second one. So we've come down into like the page below, and I was working on the third one. So we are trying to move us a little along. These are going to be eventually shells like this, but on the side of her crown. So we are slowly but surely moving ourselves in the right direction. It has finally seen the light of day and is now moving much more than it ever did. It was stuck at the under 3% mark for 2-3 years, maybe? Don't know. This is a design that I charted myself in my little shop of Total Cross Stitch. You can find it on my Etsy store of Total Cross Stitch. All my patterns are $12 in case you want to go get that. A little plug there, sorry. But just for your information, if you wish to have it, it is available for you to purchase. It's public domain art, so don't freak out on me. Ma'am! What? Oh my word. Alright, so last up is Cottages by the Sea, which is a dimensions kit. I think this was my first dimensions that I had ever purchased because it was a like printed fabric. You'll see what I mean in a minute by printed fabric, or stamped, I guess is how printed, it's in that way. So Cottages by the Sea, I did that for 2 days and I put 208 stitches into it. I am not sure what the percentage was. This fabric is sort of a pain in the butt, but it works better when it's in a hoop and has good tension, because it is like a weird sailcloth cotton thing. It just, once I can actually iron it, it's going to be brilliant. So I worked a little more on this tree here, and then I added in the pink and the yellows down here for the flowers. And then I decided to come over here and start working on this window because I felt like there was a gap there, so I wanted to fill in some more gap and get more of this cottage done. So we have 2 cottages coming in fairly well, and we're just trying to fill in. I've got some threads hanging on the back, and I don't know why they're hanging back there. So that'll probably be the next thing that gets filled in once it comes out again. So it's going away. But it is kind of... Oh, I did a little bit of the blue down here. There's a boat down here. And there's a little bit of blue in that boat. So we are slowly but surely kind of moving it down. It is kind of nice from back here that you can see the cottage, like the structure of this cottage right now. So there's that. Hopefully this will receive... I'm actually kind of... I'm pleased with this one's progress, to be honest. I think it is definitely a good steady pace of 100 stitches every time whenever I pull this out, or a little over. Because once you reach that 100, you're almost ready to put it down because of the fabric. So I'm not by any means like irritated with that. Alright, so now the fun part begins. We are going to pull up the spin the wheel to see what our where is my pencil? To see what our full coverage is going to be for this week. So full coverage, here is the wheel. I did add some stuff since I did get some fabric in, and I've added a few little projects. I think I've added 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I've added 3 extra projects, which are new starts. So if that comes into play, then we'll do that. So we're just going to spin and see what we get. Turn the volume down a little bit. Whispers of the Wild. So we actually got a new start. That's illogical, but it's happening. We're doing it because we want that. So, yes, ma'am. I'm just going to write whispers. Oh dear, I've already forgotten my time frame here. Okay, whispers. Where you going, Rogie? I'm actually really excited about this one. This one's really pretty. I don't know if I still have a picture of this or not. Did I put it in here? Well, let's see. I did not add it to that one, but I think I added it to this one. I do have Pattern Keeper on my phone just to piddle with it sometimes. So, Whispers of the Wild is a Thread Geeks chart. Well, it's a Thread Geeks chart. She looks... Ugh, it's washing it out. I hate that. It is so washed out. Is it gonna wash it out now? I don't know if you can see that or not. But that is the gist of it. The colors are very... like, they're muted, but it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. It, the artwork is by Andrea Hrnjak. I don't know, Hrnjak. So that's a a name to try to pronounce. I think that one is one that's going on. I have notes here where I was buying my fabric. My fabric notes. She's going on a 28 count. She's going to be a 2-over-1 tent stitch on a 28 count. So, and now I've got to wait for an ad. Excellent. So that is going to be Whispers. Ma'am. Hey. No. As soon as I can get through this ad. Okay, so now we're going to do our non-full coverage and smalls. So I have actually added pickles into that, and I've added sunflower seeds, which is another the like tent maker Carolyn Manning, which should fit on the other piece of fabric. So hopefully we're not going to land on that, because I would like to get through. Actually, I can do that. I can edit. Can't I edit? How do I do that? I can take it. Try to see if there's a way that I can. Okay. There we go. So I've taken off sunflower seeds just in case, because I don't want to land on that without knowing that this one, that pickles fits. But pickles is going to be on here. So once we find out when that pickles will fit fully on this fabric, then we can add sunflower seeds back in. Whoa. Oh, we blew out. That wasn't quite as fun. But I will show you what we... Oh, look what's coming back out to play, guys. Pride and Prejudice. We're getting Pride and Prejudice again. So, P. So Pride and Prejudice is going to get 2 more days. Look at that. We can actually show you this one. Maybe we'll actually get Bennett the Longbourn finished. There she is. So that's coming out next week. So we've got a new start in full coverage. That's fun. And Pride and Prejudice sampler. That'll be fun, actually. I'm looking forward to that, because I like working on Pride and Prejudice sampler. So that is going to be what we're going to do for next week. Of course, we're going to have Jelly World this weekend. Pickles, hopefully, if I make time. And then during the week, it's going to be Whispers of the Wild and Pride and Prejudice. So that is all I have for you, and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.